Nithyanandam, one of the coolest things we've realized is that Swamiji, as an avatar, incarnation as per the definition in Hinduism, he is, so there's like approximately 12 or 14 powers or shaktis that the avatar expresses, and that is how we identify who is avatar. And Swamiji is manifesting those. Not only that, but I actually have manifested them also, which is completely amazing. So this is really one of the most special things, is that one of the qualities of the avatar is diksha, or initiation. So the avatar recreates himself and others. So recreates others as avatars. Recreates others who are able to manifest those shaktis. So I wanted to share a few of my experiences. First, I wanted to share about my manifesting of the Shiva Akarshana power. So the identification and realization and expression of yourself as Shiva or Mahadeva, Sadashiva, Paramashiva. So this happened to me a few years ago when I was spending time in Bengaluru, Adinam. I was having an intense headache, fever, body fever, body pain. My eyes were paining. So that was basically it. I had a heavy fever, lots of body pain, and big headache. And this was going on for 4 days. And literally this was of like the probably top 3 or 4 times that I've been that much sick in my entire life. One time I was in bed for a couple of days with that mononucleosis thing. So that was pretty intense. And maybe when I had chickenpox one time or something, you get all the fever and dizziness, and the body's very uncomfortable. Maybe one other time. But of that, this was the top 4 most sick times I'd felt. It was going on for 4 days. One day I tried eating food. I thought maybe that will help, and it didn't. One day I tried resting a lot, and I thought that would help. It didn't. One day I tried some of those tablet medications, and that didn't help. So this was coming on the 4th day, and after satsang that morning, I said, okay, well, this is 4 days and nothing's working. So when is this going to be done? And I just looked inside and I thought, okay, the way that it's progressing, it feels like it'll be something like 4 more days. So I was walking around the place near a place that is known as like the tailoring unit. So I was walking around there, and I was just thinking about the satsang that Swamiji was talking about. And at that time he was saying like, you are Mahadev. Mahadev is you. Whether you realize it, understand it, accept it or not, it's the truth. And if you request him to land in you, if you ask him to express in you, he has to come. There's no choice. Even if you do it in a teasing way, even if you don't believe it should happen, even if you do it in a testing way, he has to come. This is my understanding of what Swamiji was saying in the satsang. And so I was walking and thinking, wow, my body is so sore, there's so much pain, when is this going to be done? And I just stopped and I was thinking about the satsang that Swamiji, what he was talking about in satsang. And I saw my body pains, and I stopped and thought about what Swamiji said. I said, okay, so Swamiji said in the satsang, it was actually not that day's satsang, it was the day before. So I was rethinking about that. And I said, okay, so Swamiji saying Mahadev is me, and I'm Mahadev. And so anyway, if I'm Mahadev can't have fever. And even if he does have fever, he will not suffer. And if he has fever, he can just stop it. He can't have headache. If he has headache, it won't bother him, or he'll just go beyond it. And he can't have body pain. If he has body pain, he'll just stop it or go beyond it, or it will not bother him. So if I'm Mahadev, Mahadev is me, I can't have any of those things also. I can't suffer from any of those things. And it was about that much time. It took about 30 seconds to make the thoughts. I looked back down, and everything was gone. The headache was completely gone, and the body pain was completely gone, and the fever was completely gone, and it never came back. So this is the power of when the cells in your body, when your blood, when your DNA is opened, expressed, energized by the physical body of an avatar who has all those powers, literally like he's radiating his light body that like cooks all of your incompletions and dissolves them, and inserts his own DNA, his own cellular intelligence as your cells that then reproduce themselves with that same magnificence. You have that ability for every single cell, the trillions and billions of cells that are in your brain and body, to align to your conscious decision. Immediately any physical thing can happen. So this is one thing I want to share. Thank you, Nithyananda.